104.9 Sunshine FM. Tracy minus the big D. That big four-letter word has kept him away from us this week, the work word. But he will be joining us next week. You know, he's got to get everything done ready before his Christmas because he does have a few holidays coming up, which we will be enjoying. But in the meantime, we are sticking to our tunes here at 104.9. Our next artist, Troy Kemp. Troy, what a great year you've had.
Hey, how are you, Trace? It has been a great year. I'm very excited. The album's just come out and life is great.
But what makes you stand out as Troy Kemp, the solo artist?
Oh, that's a good question. I've got no idea. Maybe I'm 6'6".
Well, that helps. That helps you stand out in the crowd.
Yeah. I mean, as Troy Kemp, I'm just going to sort of roll forward as a really sort of hard-hitting rock and country act. You know, like I love doing country that way. Big, energetic shows. We get the crowds involved and songs that match. You know, and hopefully an album that sort of people dig. You know, it has been a crazy 12 months. You know, I wrote pretty much every song on this album. I recorded it all. I produced it with my friend Jeremy Barnes. Did trips to Nashville and 2 cruises and another trip to Nashville, and I'm just about ready to fall over and just, hit the deck for like a year, I think. But yeah, it's exciting. I mean, the album's out, and as Troy Kemp, I just hope to roll forward and, continue this. With Drew, in the McAllister Kemp thing, we had an amazing run, and it's a bit nerve-wracking being made on your own. It's also exciting, I've just pretty much now everything's my decision. If it all falls on its face, I can only point the finger at myself, can't I? So,
well, that's right, yeah. But how does it feel to you? Like, you talk that you're the big voice and the big power, you like to get out the front of people. What is it like for you to sit down and just, with an acoustic guitar, nothing else, just you, the acoustic guitar, and have you sung from track run right through to 13, just you and the acoustic guitar?
I haven't done it in front of a crowd yet. Like, we've only just started the tour, and we've done 4 shows. And funny, but I do want to explore that idea. Like, I definitely will do that. Because, like I said, it's a pretty big rocking show, and we played last week at Rudy Hill. And one of the ladies there named Janet Smith, she always sort of comes along, and she's an older lady, and she actually texted me the next day, and she said, do you think you might be able to just do like one acoustic slow song in there for the crowd, So
just let us breathe for 5 seconds.
Let it breathe, yeah. So that's all right. It's a learning curve, So I may start to strip a few things back just for the live, just to give the show a bit of a breath here and there. But it's all doable, and you pretty much write these songs that way. You start on acoustic guitar, and obviously as you produce them, you start to add electric guitars and bass, and all the bells and whistles get added. And suddenly it's become this monstrosity of sound, and I can't stop. Once I add things, I'm like, oh, that sounds good. What else can I do? What else can I do?
Chuck it in, yeah. But you've got a dream, you've got a goal, and you're sticking to your goal, and that's fantastic. You're not being, sidelined. You're saying, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to be.
Yeah, and I really feel like I'm staying true to myself and what I love, the style of country rock that I love. I mean, a lot of people have said to me, since the McAllister Kemp split, just listening to both of our albums, they've said, Drew definitely stuck with what he is.
Yes.
And Troy, we can definitely hear you and your album. So that's cool, It's not like we've sort of gone out and both,
tried to be something that you're not.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really proud of that, and I'm happy with what I've done. I just hope that people like it, and if they don't, then they can go and buy something else, I guess.
Well, that's right. Well, talk about buying something. We're still looking at Christmas. We've got Christmas, plenty of time to be buying albums and that. And Against the Grain, the album is out now. How can people get a hold of it?
Available in all good record stores. You'll get your Sanities and JB Hi-Fis, obviously. If it's not in there, just tell them to order it.
Yep.
You can get it. And my website's got details for how to get it as well. So troykempmusic.com. You can sort of get on there and you can order through the Social Family Records store. That's my record label. And if you can't get it and you're still stuck, just Facebook me and I'll send it to you.
And of course, while they're on your website, they can check out all where you're playing, your gigs and things like that, because you've got so much coming up. You've had such a fantastic, busy year. You're going to Tamworth?
Yeah, definitely. Love Tamworth. Next year at Tamworth, I've got 2 sort of big gigs. So the 21st of January is with the Viper Creek Band at the Long Yard Hotel. It's a late show in the back area. Kicks off around 11, but it's going to be a hoot. 2 bands, and Viper Creek are awesome. So hope people get along to that. But I am taking a risk on my own show on the 23rd, the Saturday night after the Golden Guitars, at the Blazers Showroom, which is at the West Leagues Club. It holds 800 people, which is pretty scary because if I get 10 there, it's going to look real bad. So,
well, the big D and I'll try and get along to that one for you. How's that? Make it 12.
Oh, I hope so. Well, I'm going to do a $10 ticket, so, because I think that at the end of a Saturday in Tamworth, it's probably all anybody's going to have left in their wallet, right? So it's a $10 ticket. We're going to do a raffle and, maybe raffle off an acoustic guitar. So I'm going to try and get it signed by a whole bunch of country guys. But, yeah, there's going to be a really great show. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to hit the Fan Zone on the Saturday, I think at 3 o'clock in the main street, and maybe an acoustic performance at JB Hi-Fi. So I'll do as much as I can in the 3 or 4 days I'm up there. And then I guess as February, March hits, we'll probably start rolling out the Against the Grain tour.
For what we might do is we might catch up with you early in the year and check out where your tour is going and go through all those dates and places and make sure we can get some Aussies out there to see your show.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Awesome. Thanks, Troy, for joining us. The album is out now, Against the Grain, and we're going to play the title track off that one right now. Here he is, Troy Kemp and Against the Grain.
Thanks, Tracy, so much for having me tonight. Always a pleasure. Love chatting with you. Can't wait to do it again soon.